All right, time to get caught up on some of these training videos. Life just been busy, so falling a little behind on edit and getting things posted, but still training nonetheless. Maybe missing a few extra sessions here and there just because of all of the things I'm trying to juggle. This particular session was a heavy bench session, and fortunately it was on a day where I didn't have a lot going on, so I was able to get in and get, slow down, work through some extra mobility stuff prior to actually benching, and then get all my good mobility work in, my cool down work in afterwards. So of course it was bench, so you're gonna mobilize and activate the upper body, do all the things, but I was able to actually get some hip stuff in too. A couple things off program that I threw in. This one's good. I like this one. Just kettlebell presses with some T-spine of rotation as well. If you're fat and missing some rotation ability like me, you got to hold that knee, that up knee down a little bit. But it's kind of fun to, get up your kettlebell and push it away. Kind of the thought is I try to extend, push the kettlebell as high as I can while staying on my side. And then the bottom position is getting the shoulder blades flat on the ground. So that's just kind of the cue. And it works that rotation in a little bit of a different way. But then like I said, more little, getting the shoulders to open up, trying to get that overhead, the external rotation work in before getting on the bench. That always makes the shoulders happier, getting, so you don't have any pissed off shoulders. And then just bench press. Bench press is bench press. Didn't go as heavy as was programmed. I mean, I tried. I worked up to it was supposed to be a set of 3 at 375, but ended up only getting a couple. And then I backed down and got my sets of 5 in. It has been a minute since I put my hands on some heavy bench press, so I just would say that I'm just kind of detrained on heavy benching at the moment, and that's not atypical for me. Typically, I have to bench multiple times, 2 to 3 times a week, plenty of heavy sessions to be able to feel comfortable under heavier weights. So not terrible surprise that putting my hands on, north of 365, 375 being a little bit difficult. And then some other training stuff that kind of, falls in and challenges anti-rotation, etc. Supersetting pull-ups with dumbbell Z-presses. Those are always good. The dumbbell Z-presses are great for developing some of that unilateral strength, bracing against something, and then the anti-rotation. And then getting in plenty of tricep work as well, with just tricep overhead extensions. There's usually like 6 sets of that. I always have like just a couple of different angles of the tricep extensions, usually from overhead and then from a low pulley as well. Just, something I try to, that's in my program, I try to make sure I get those done because I really like developing that tricep. Other than for other reasons than it just looks nice and juicy. It's a very functional muscle, very helpful for throwing. And then I was able to get it all mobilized after the fact. So, good training session overall. Good energy in the gym. It was our Sunday mass session. Had a bunch of people show up. It was good. I really enjoyed it. And that's it, really. Just laying around on the floor, mobilizing, feeling better. All right, that's it for now. Holler at y'all later.